What's happening, guys? Peter Fox back again with Fox Bowling Ball Reviews. Today we are looking not at a bowling ball. Well, I don't know, we're looking at a lot of bowling balls right now, but we're looking at the PBA Pro Bowling video game. Looking at the title of this video, you'll see like this, I'll get into later after we go through some gameplay and stuff of whether I think this game's worth the buy and stuff. This was going to be a series with bowling balls, whether I think they were worth the buy, but we're just going to start off the series, I guess, with the PBA Pro Bowling video game. Getting right into it, showed some of the balls, the pros, venues, and stuff. Right now we're on the PBA Regional Tour in the career mode, and I believe we're bowling on Cheetah right now, which is like my worst pattern. I did not do well on Cheetah. Could not find anything to match up with it, but that's alright. I think I shoot a good game here, at least. But yeah, so a few aspects of the game. There's quick play, where you can just bowl against any of the pros. There's tournaments online, which is like everyone bowls a game. There's a time frame, everyone bowls a game, and then the top 3 get payouts in these tickets. Yeah, there's 2 in-game currencies, tickets and pins. Pins, I believe, are like a microcurrency. You can buy them, and on microcurrency, microtransaction stuff. You can buy them, and then tickets, I believe, you only earn in game. But you can buy the pins with real money if you want, and then pick up whatever balls you want. You know, there are a bunch of manufacturers' balls in this game. Right now, I'm throwing a Motive Venom Panic. I believe that's a overseas ball, maybe? I don't know. I don't really throw Motive very often in real life, so I'm not entirely positive. But yeah, they have every ball you could, they have every company's balls. They have a ton of them, a lot of iconic ones. We'll go through them a little bit later. No problem. But yeah, quick play tournaments. They have the career mode, which is you go through, amateur tournaments, I believe, then pro-ams, then the regional tour, pro tour, tournament of champions, Elias Cup. And you finish it off. I'm not into it. I haven't played a ton so far. It goes pretty quick. You need to get top 3 in all the tournaments, I believe, to get onto the next tour. But there is also multiplayer, as in like local multiplayer, so you can play against your friends. Then there's the pro shop and everything. So that's at the main menu and all. Going into the mechanics here, pretty simple mechanics, pretty realistic as well, for the most part. I mean, as close as you're going to get when you're using a controller, I think. Forward and back on the stick. The speed of your forward and back determines your ball speed. How straight forward and back determines if the ball goes down the desired path when you line up. Then with either stick, you can go left or right to hook it, and there's a few arrows at the bottom that give like how much hook you gave the ball, basically. You can get started up early, started up late, Spares are extremely easy in this game. I mean, I don't even shoot them like this anymore. I just go over the arrows and roll it. Just go back and forth, and you never miss. Spares are very easy in this game, which is nice. A lot easier than real life. But the game, I mean, it's a lot of fun so far. To line up, you move around with the bumpers, and then move around with the sticks and bumpers to move your feet and then move your target and such. If you know how to play the patterns, like if you know shorter patterns, you're usually further to the right. Longer patterns, you're usually further to the left with slower speed. You probably won't find any trouble playing them. You'll probably be able to get through most. Sometimes you hit a bad tournament and you have to average like 235 for 3 games to make the step ladder. But most of the time 220 should be, for all 3 games, is usually enough. Yeah, right here I shoot 210 or so. I was not bowling well on Cheetah. I just could not match up. But yeah, game's a lot of fun. The only thing I'm worried about is that I don't know what the replay value is so far. It does seem the campaign is actually pretty long, like the career mode. It seems there's actually a lot of tournaments in it, so you will spend a decent amount of hours just playing the campaign. And right now, the only other thing I see with the game is the ticket currency system, it seems pretty slow and pretty grindy to try and get a lot of tickets. And some of the bowling balls cost like hundreds of thousands of tickets. And it seems to take a while to gain tickets, so you might really have to grind out the tickets. But yeah, so here are all the tours and tournaments and stuff that you can play. Gender, right-handed, left-handed. There's trophies, which are like in-game achievements, basically. I haven't looked at a lot of them yet. There's stats as well. These like cover all your stats they have lifetime, career average of 195 and stuff. I have a 279 game. I'll probably throw that in at the end. And then, yeah, they have like a lot of stats that you can look at, compare with your friends, blah, blah, blah. But going on, I mean, the game's fairly realistic. It's about as realistic as you're gonna get. The graphics aren't amazing, but yeah, so there's 2 different modes. There's career and simulation mode. I honestly can't tell the difference between them. If someone does know the difference, just put in the comments. I'd actually like to know. Yeah, the graphics aren't killer, but they're workable. It's like a 2010 game graphics, but I think our expectation was not too high going in for the graphics. Really more just about the gameplay. But looking at the balls, they do have a bunch of releases, and Pitbull, Primal Rage, a bunch of different, Crux, Rocket Ship right there, Crux, Lock, Show Off, I believe, Code Black, Optimus, Hypercell Skid. Yeah. So they seem to, I mean, they're all over at Manco, Quantum Buys. They have a bunch of like Gauntlet current releases, all the spare balls for the PBA League. There's even balls above that. Special balls, which like aren't manufactured balls, but like do special things. They have like a split ball and a bomb ball and all that stuff in like quick play mode. But going through the balls here, yeah, there's a bunch. Some of them I think you have to buy with the golden pins. You can get golden pins in game. I'm not entirely sure how to get more, but apparently using golden balls help you get more. Like the gold jackal actually helps you get more gold pins, I guess, is how they did it. But yeah, here you see some of the modes and stuff. But going on to like, do I think this is worth the buy? Remember, the price of this game, it's only $20. So this may be like one of the only games out there that I've ever bought that wasn't $60 brand new, which is really nice. It didn't take a hit to the bank. So it being only $20, playing against Anthony Simonson here, I'm gonna beat him for the title right now. But being that it's only $20, if you're a fan of bowling, any bit a fan of bowling, you're gonna love this game. Basically, for only $20, it's a really good buy if you're a fan of bowling. And even if you're not a fan of bowling, I think it's also gonna be probably a really good buy as well. I mean, it's $20, so it's a third the price of a regular game nowadays. It introduces you to like a lot of the pros, how to really score in bowling, the patterns and everything. You can turn the patterns on or off. I like to turn them on, but yeah, the game itself is just it's pretty solid. It handles pretty smooth. Like I don't feel like I'm trying to fight it while I'm bowling. I feel like when I make good shots, the pins actually fall, it goes to the pocket. And if I make bad shots, like I miss with the speed target or hook, I can tell it was a bad shot and it doesn't respond. So it can be very rewarding when you string strikes and such. So I think this game is actually definitely worth the buy. If it was $40 or $60, we'd be in territory where, maybe only hardcore bowling fans would want to get this. But if you're even remotely a fan of bowling, it's a go-to. It's only $20. And Brooklyn to start right there. And if you're not a fan of bowling, it's also only $20 and it handles really well. You're probably going to have a good time going through the campaign, and I don't know how much you're going to play after that, but for only $20, it's definitely worth the play time and the grind for only $20. Even if you're not a bowling fan. So I'd say it's a good game. It's worth the buy. I've only ever played like the Bowling by Jason Belmonte game. Also a great game. A lot of fun. I think this is honestly, I mean, it's for console. It's a little bit better quality. There's more to it. I wish there was some customization. They're gonna add on to it. Apparently, they're adding more balls in. I guess they're gonna add in urethane as well. So I don't know how that's gonna really play in this. But I mean, right now Jacob Buttriff isn't throwing a purple hammer, so they're gonna have to fix that. When you play Buttriff, he throws some reactive ball, which is not accurate to the game. But yeah, I mean, Farsight did a good job on this. They've done a lot of games before. It came out well. So. At the end here, I believe I shoot 279 this game. I'm just gonna let this play out. Thanks again for watching. I'm gonna try and get some more bowling ball reviews out there. Like if I get a new release on my hands, I'll try and get a video out pretty quick on it. And then I'm also gonna go through some different series, like what's in my bag right now. 6-ball arsenals, 12-ball tournament arsenals. Stuff like that. Might do like a greatest hits review. Some like a IQ Tour Solid, High Roads. Those balls that are staples for Storm and such. Might do some reviews on those, and talk about them and why they're still in the line, still being made. A lot of ideas for the channel right now. We'll see where it goes, how much time I have between college and such, and bowling, obviously. I bowl all over the place, but yeah, I'll be trying to bring you guys content in the upcoming weeks, hopefully over break and such. Hope maybe we'll even get a phase 3. But thanks again for watching. Finish out this game in the 10th. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
Looking for another strike.
This just keeps getting better and better.
Delivers another strike. Make it 7 in a row. Working off a 7-back. Another strike. 8 in a row now.
Putting on a clinic here.
The streak is at 8.
Incredible talent on display right here.
Yes! Extends the streak to 9.